What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Cremated palette for the second time. Just in case you guys have not seen my first review on it, the palette performed very well. However, if you guys are new here, I do typically like to do 2 different eye looks with the same palette, so that way I get a little bit more use out of it and try other shades within the palette. So the ones that I used last time performed very well. In today's video, I want to go for something a little bit more dark, but then also I did mention in that video I wanted to use the shade Last Look, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Now, just that way I don't get any comments saying, oh, you said that was your last purchase. Yes, this is my last purchase, like I said, for the foreseeable future, until Jeffree Star comes out and makes a statement, you know, for himself on things. I mean, like I said numerous amounts of times, I don't know how he'd make things better, you know, going forward. I had said I personally feel like he should come forward and say, hey, I did this, I did this, I did this, and just kind of own up for everything, because I feel like everybody can kind of respect somebody who comes forward and list all of their wrongs, so that way they can learn how to right their wrongs. But like I said, I already purchased this. He already got my money. Like, I'm sure he's probably out there spending it on a new car or like a new Birkin or something, so I might as well create another look with it, because like I said, I already spent the money on it, so I might as well do another look. If you guys are not interested in Jeffree Star whatsoever, if you guys don't like him, if you guys don't like this palette, you guys can still follow along the tutorial, because a lot of you guys did ask for more tutorials. So in today's video, I want to do something way more deep than last time, and actually use this shade Last Look, which is the one that I originally wanted to use last time, but the shadows ended up turning out to be a little bit too gray. So today I'm going to go in with something a little bit more dark and just create a different look with this. I most likely will be doing another cut crease, so you guys can look at this as a cut crease tutorial. Y'all wanted more tutorials, so here we go. You guys can follow along with a different palette if you guys, you know, don't like Jeffree or anything like that, because I totally understand. But today we're just focusing on using more shades within this palette. Picture it kind of like a second review. That way I could try different shades than what I did with the first time, because I want to get more use out of this, since I already spent my, what, 58 bucks on it, or 54 bucks, however much it was. So I might as well make some more coin off of it too. Let's just keep it real. So anyways, you guys, let me shut up. Let's go ahead and get right on into this tutorial. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up if you guys want more tutorials. Also, I'm trying to get my hands on the e.l.f. Retro Paradise, because I would like to review that, because I haven't reviewed a e.l.f. palette before. Actually, I don't even own an e.l.f. palette, but it's like sold out at every Target, so I'm trying to find it, you guys, and then I will do a review and an eyeshadow look on that. Also, my Divine Rose 2 Pat McGrath, oh, it's coming in, what, I think it said 3 days, so I should have that up, I would say, within the next, like, 10 days or so, so I'm really, really excited for that. But anyways, let me shut up. There I go rambling again, so let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Alright, you guys, so once again, I'm going to be taking the P. Louise in the shade 0.5. You know what I barely noticed? It says Rumor, so it's called Rumor, I guess, Rumor 0.5. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take this. You guys know I put it on very messy, because it doesn't really, you know, need to be nice. So I'm just gonna slap it on, and then this look probably will be winged out too. And I want to let you guys know, not that like anybody asked, but I really like to do winged out looks on my eye shape, because like I mentioned before, my eye is, you know, semi-hooded as well as deep set, so doing something winged out, you know, just makes it look a little bit more dramatic. I can't really do rounded looks with my eye shape, because it's going to look really, really funky. So, winged out is the way to go for me. However, I'm going to do something different than last time, because last time I did like a double winged out look. However, I'm just going to do like a smoky outer corner, and then do a little cut crease. Alright, so now that I have that all on, I'm going to be going in with my MAC 239 with the shade Hearse. So this is kind of going to be just like how I started off last time. I'm going to go with the darkest shade first, then blend into the lighter shades. If you guys are following along, just take, or not using this palette, I mean, and following along, just take a different black. I'm curious to see how this one performs by itself, because if you guys watched my review, I said within that video, I'm like, hold up, why is it like turning like bluish? So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this, like right here in my crease, and let's see how it goes. In the last tutorial that I did with this, I used the black on the lower lash line. I didn't really use it on my eyelid, so I'm curious to see how this is. There is definitely a lot of blue in this black. Like, if you guys are looking for a bomb, like, true black, the Norvina Volume 1 palette, oh my gosh, that black is so amazing. So what I'm going to do is kind of just, like, pack the color here. It's going to be really, really messy at first, you guys, so just know we will blend it out. I'm going to pack it and then blend it out later. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but this is really blue. Like, honestly, it shows up like a dark navy blue. I don't know if it's just because of the base. I mean, I would really doubt that, because the base that I use, the P. Louise Rumor number 5 or 0.5, whatever, it is very neutral, and I haven't had this problem with any other blacks before. So this is just, I don't know why it's like this. Question that I wanted to ask you guys, like, and I'm gonna make it easy to answer. When purchasing makeup, do you look at somebody's history and past, or do you just purchase what you like? So leave a 1 down below if you just purchase what you like if you're just in it just for the art, and then put a 2 if you guys look at somebody's like history or a brand's history or a person's history before purchasing a product. I'm really curious about that, because sometimes I'm so caught, you know, about like, oh, I want to buy this and I want to buy that, oh, but this brand's shady or this person's shady or something, you know. So there's the artistry side of me that I'm just like, ooh, that's pretty, I want to buy it. And then there's that side of me that's like, ooh, you know, like, let me do what's morally correct, because this person or that brand is not very good. Okay, you guys, and the tutorial is complete. No, just play it, imagine. So now what I'm going to do is take a small tapered brush with the shade The Morgue. And I'm going to blend this right on top, just to kind of blend this out. Let's see what color this turns. I hope it doesn't turn the same as last time, because I don't know why, I just have a feeling like everything just kind of like is going to turn the same. Because last time when I was blending out a couple different grays, I was like, these all look the same. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. Maybe I need to look at my last review, but I feel like this is kind of like turning the same color. And I don't know if you guys remember, but what I packed on last time was Inheritance. And I don't know. I just feel like these all kind of look the same. Oh my gosh. I mean, they do blend out nice, but I'm like, this shit looks the same. Okay, now I'm gonna do something that I never thought that I would do, is use a white. You guys, I just don't like white. This is called Death Blow. Does that say Death Blow? I think it says Death Blow. I'm just gonna take this like right up to my brow, just to kind of, I don't know, lighten this up a little bit, because I feel like this is looking the same as last time. Maybe I'm tripping, honestly, but I feel like this looks pretty similar. So let me just take some white right here on the edge. I don't know, I feel like, okay, I'm using different shades here, and this is kind of just looking the same. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Life Insurance, which is this like really light gray. Y'all, everything is just turning blue. Why is it turning blue? I wanted like a really, really dark black in the crease. This black is just not the one for me, because it's too blue. And obviously I know that there's blue in black, but like, oh my gosh, not this much. I'm gonna go back in with the shade Hers and just pack it on some more and then blend it up. I mean, I don't know, I just don't like the way this is turning blue. I wanted a really, really dark black this time, because last time when I was doing my little cut crease, I was like, you know what? This is cute, but I want black, and this is not it. I wonder if I should just pack on some of the Norvina black. Alright, y'all, so this is gonna look a real hot mess right now, but I did add some of the Norvina black on there from the volume 1. Honestly, I needed it because this was just turning way too blue. It does look better. Do not pay attention to the outer corner. You guys know I go and clean it up with a wipe. Also, speaking of which, I did wipe off some of the pigment on my eyelid, because now we're gonna do the cut crease. I know normally I do this off camera, but a lot of you guys wanted to see how I do it. It's super, super simple. So what I do is I take the P. Louise base, which, by the way, you guys, you can just use concealer. Honestly, the P. Louise base to me is basically concealer. The reason why I wipe some off, normally what I would like to do is use some makeup remover, eye makeup remover with a Q-tip to clean it up, because there was just way too much black on there. I packed on way too much. So I wanted to clean it up a bit, but what we're gonna do is just go ahead and pack it right there on the eye, and then just go ahead and look up, and then there we go right there. That's where we want our crease, which mine transfers super high, as you guys can tell. So I'm gonna take it in just like this. Actually, go ahead and get some more P. Louise space. It is going to end up turning gray, obviously, because it's mixing with the black. Hopefully I'm not blocking you guys. I'm so bad with this and eyeliner. I'm like, oh, I can't really film it. That's why I normally do it off of camera. So let's see. Okay, so now that we got the cut crease all cut, I do want the shimmer shades to pop. So what I'm going to do is place some of this white on top. This is Death Blow, just to kind of mattify this right now. And then I am going to go back with some more P. Louise base. Normally I wouldn't recommend doing this because then the base is going to get really, really thick. But I personally do not mind a textured lid. So if it's textured, it's all good. So I'm just going to pack on this white. Which, by the way, you guys, like, honestly, the Norvina white is better than this white, too. You guys need to check out that Norvina palette, honestly, because this, like, I understand it's a cool tone palette, but it pulls blue so much. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take a MAC 242 flat brush and go in with the shade Last Look. This is more of like a bronzy shade. I'm going to take this in the the outer part of the eye, right next to the black, and then I'm going to go in with the shade Mausoleum. Which, let's see, oh, this low-key looks great too. I don't know, I kind of feel like all the colors in this palette just pull the same. I guess because this has like a silver shimmer to it rather than a bronzy shimmer. But they all just kind of pull the same. I don't know if you guys can tell there on camera. If you guys have this palette, let me know if this like pulls like gray too. Everything is just like gray and blue, gray and blue, gray and blue. This is crazy to me. I'm like, I thought this would be different, but it sure is not. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I flipped my brush over. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Mausoleum, which this also looks bronzy in there, but watch it have some gray shimmer to it too. It sure... Okay, do these shades not look the same? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. I wanted to, like, you know, do a different look with this. I mean, I guess this one does look a little bit more tan than the shade Last Look. It does, but I don't know. I just wanted something completely different than what I did last time, and I'm feeling like everything is kind of looking the same. Okay, this shade Majesty, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, it's actually really pretty. The more I pack it on, the more I'm like, okay, this is nice. At least this is not pulling like so gray like the other one. Because I'm like, what? Why is it pulling so gray silvery? Okay, this looks like a real hot mess right now, but don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up off of camera and do my other eye off of camera as well. And then we'll come back and then go ahead and do the lower lash line and complete the look. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and did my lower lash line on the other eye off of camera. So what I'm going to do now is do this one on camera. So I'm going to take the shade Wednesday mixed with a little bit of Gravedigger, and I'm going to take this right on my lower lash line. So what I'm doing right now is just taking a small shading brush with the shade Wednesday just by itself, not mixed with Gravedigger, and I'm just kind of smoking this out, and then I'm going to go ahead and put on black eyeliner and then smoke it into the gray. Okay, now I'm going to take MAC Smolder Eye Kohl and just run that on my lower lash line as well as my waterline. This right here actually is a really good eyeliner if you want to smoke it out because it does move. Okay, then I'm going to go in with a flat brush with the shade Hearst, which is the blue black. Honestly, you guys, please try the Norvina Volume 1 and tell me that black is not the best black, because this one I feel like is just too blue for me. I know I said that like 50 times in this video, but it's just too blue. I like a black that is like pitch black, and this I feel like no matter what color I blended with it, it just stayed blue. And I'm like, I don't like that because I don't want a blue, I want a black. I totally forgot to tell you guys I don't have foundation on my forehead because I'm going to put on my beanie. So I probably look all weird right now, but don't pay attention to that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go in with a fluffy brush and the shade Death Blow, which is the white, the matte white. And I'm going to run that all in my tear duct, but then I'm going to go in with the shade, oh, hold on, wait, what is it called? Diamond Ashes, which is a diamond shimmer, I think it is too. I mean, you could totally leave it with the matte. I feel like it looks good, but y'all know me and my shimmer. I just love shimmer, so I am going to put a little bit of shimmer on top. The shade Diamond Shimmer, I feel like got really like, I don't know, like, how do you say it? Where it has like a top layer of something on it and you have to like dig into it to get the pigment. And honestly, I barely touched that one last time. I don't know if you guys remember, I put it in the front part of my lid, but that shade is beat up. Alright you guys, so this is the final look right here. For the rest of my face, I have on the Revlon Candid Foundation. I have on Day Slayer by Huda. Sorry I always wear the same lipstick, I just really like the shade. For the bronzer, I have on Marc Jacobs bronzer as usual. For my highlighter, I have on the Fenty Beauty Mean Money and Hustler Baby Duo. Okay, you guys, so for my final second thoughts, I guess, of this palette, I really do like it. It does perform well. However, I feel like whenever you mix a darker shade with a lighter shade, they all turn the same color. So I think that kind of sucks, because I feel like if you mix Gravedigger with the Morgue, it's going to turn out to be the same as mixing Wednesday and Inheritance. I feel like when using these, they just all kind of look the same. Don't get me wrong, they do work well. However, they just all look the same, and I think that kind of sucks, because a lot of the colors in the palette therefore are useless. If you guys like these tones, then I would say, you know, go for it, even though Jeffree Poo's a little shady. If you guys have this palette, let me know if you feel the same way about it, and also let me know about the black. The black in here I definitely don't like. I feel like it turns way too blue, especially compared to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 1 palette. That black is just so amazing, so dark and so rich. This one just turned way too blue for me, but let me know how you guys like it. If you do, of course, let me know how you guys like the look. If you guys want to see something else, let me know. I'm so down to do more tutorials. I feel like this tutorial did turn out pretty bomb, because my crease does look pretty good, y'all. Anyways, you guys, let me know your 2 cents on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.